How's your year been so far?
Oh my word. It's been quite a ride. It's been quite exciting. There's a lot of up and downs, but I'm still very optimistic. And yeah, we're gearing up to the finish line. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you think how does it change the way you navigate building your business when you know the country and the world economic state is like complete madness?
Sure. So I'm a risk professional, right? And one thing that we believe is that within every risk, there's opportunity. So our focus is just turning the risks into opportunities. And I mean, periods like this is where disruption happens, is where innovation happens. So it's exciting in that way, but also we're gearing up for some uncomfortability, you know. So yeah, it's concerning that, you know, you need to hold on. Tough times are coming, but we also just like, where are the opportunities? You know, how can we innovate? How can we do this better in this environment?
Yeah. Do you remember what made you have this mindset versus, you know, a not so entrepreneurial mindset? I think that idea of like, there's chaos. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going to look for the opportunity. That's like an entrepreneur's way of thinking. Do you remember when that kicked in for you as a person?
It actually developed over time, and that's something that I think shocks a lot of people, because you're supposed to like have this born thing when you start. But when we started, I mean, I was very naive getting into the environment. I thought I had 6 months savings. I'm gonna hit my jackpot and I'll be good to go. But sure, was I in for a roller coaster and a wild ride. But I mean, it's been, I'm not complaining, it's been quite a journey, a lot of up and downs. But the mindset definitely developed over time. I came in with a purpose, and I think that what helps with the staying power, because otherwise it's very easy to go. So what I had was not the mindset, but the purpose that has helped drive us to here today.
Sure. Bagaka Group has been running since 2014.
Yeah.
What possibility did you see for what you could build at the beginning of your journey?
It's funny because the idea has evolved around the time, but the purpose and the mission is still safe. We wanted to come in and enable small businesses, right? I mean, back then there was a big gap in the market with people having products, having ideas that were not getting funded, right? And one of the pitfalls when we read and did our research was the fact that when they present themselves, especially from a financial point of view, they were not bringing a proper picture. But they also didn't have sort of controls in place. They didn't have regulatory compliance in place. So we wanted to come into the market and fill that gap to enable them to be scalable and fundable, you know, from a business point of view. So, I mean, that was the goal coming in. That was the goal coming in. And it hasn't shifted, is that once we started playing in the field, the picture is very different from outside. You know, the market looks very different when you're in it than from the outside. And so we have evolved over time, but the mission is still the same, and that's impact, you know. Yeah.
Sure. You guys call yourself a champion of the bigger picture.
Yes. Oh yeah, Bagaka means champion in Setswana, and what we wanted to champion coming into the market was big picture thinking. Like, you know, you might be a small SME in South Africa, but we wanted to get you to think global, because and you have the basics on the ground, be founded, you know, like have your foundation solid, so that it's easy for you to just jump, because you know you have solid foundation. And so we wanted to be there and support the SMEs support at that level, to make sure that they're on level ground. they're on level ground.
Yeah. You know, with this deep purpose that you have at the center of your business, you also speak about how, you know, profit is not necessarily always just the only thing we should be focused on. There's impact.
Yes.
Can you talk about how that factors into the clients that you serve and the community that you impact as well?
The impact mission really is wanting to drive growth and drive sustainability. When we translate what impact means for us, and it means living things better than we found them, right, in a positive way. So in terms of communities, one of our impact factors when my business partner joined, because she was coming from an internal audit point of view and she has spent years working within the public sector. And she said, I wanted to continue on this mission, you know. I wanted to continue on this mission because as the public sector builds community, right? They serve the community. But we wanted to make sure that they were in good position to be able to fulfill their mission. And that's what impact meant for us from that lens. And with our businesses, I mean, there's businesses that we've been with from 1 million sort of revenue generation. And today they're still going. I mean, some of my clients I've been with for like 8 years, 9 years.
Sure.
And I've seen them grow and they've also grown with me. And it's about building system internally as well, not outsourcing everything. But because of the value delivery over time, they've chosen and opted to keep us still there to provide that oversight from a financial management point of view.
You know, running a values-driven business in South Africa's complex environment can be very difficult.
Yes.
But you guys have stayed so clear on why that's important. Can you talk about what approaches have really helped you be resilient in keeping those values at the center of your business and scale even the businesses that you guys are working with that approach in mind?
So one of our values is ethics. And we translate that to mean if you question it more than once, then don't do it. So centered around that is that every opportunity out, like not all opportunities are your opportunity. And is accepting that and having to let go of some opportunities that were not aligned from a values point of view. And that has helped us with the businesses that we have in ensuring that then the focus is just on hard work and value delivery. And what happens is that then the people that you work with recommend you to the next business and to the next business. And it's also client retainers and client coming back and repeating, but also client recommending you to the next person for you to do business with.
Yeah.
That has really been critical for us.
Yeah. You're an incredibly inspiring woman in business who's building something that is impacting so many people as well. How do you see the role of women in entrepreneurship in the future of South Africa?
So something that we actually don't talk about is that people are behind business, you know. People are behind technology, people are behind innovation. But for your people to operate, to be high performing, to build high performing teams, you need to be able to take care of your people. And that's something that comes naturally with women. And I know we say there's a lot, but really that nurturing element that we carry
Absolutely.
helps build good teams because we care for our people. You know, we know that, with Bagaka, we are a registered training office with SAICA. We are an approved employer with ACCA, and we try to push our people to attain their professional qualifications. We allow them the space to be able to go and study, but internally as well, we teach. We have our knowledge sessions every Thursday, and that's then going wild, you know, it's something that you've read, sharing knowledge within the company. So yeah, that nurturing element helps build great teams, and great teams help build businesses, and they are setting us up for the future innovatively.
Sure. Man, the impact that you guys are driving is just like incredible. And just like you detailing just the work that you guys are doing. It's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to ask you a crazy question.
Yes.
How do you celebrate when you guys win?
Oh my word, that's something that we've had to learn. That's something that we've had to learn.
Yeah.
And also you'll understand, being an entrepreneur, like you don't get, at work, you get your performance card and you're like, oh, well done. You are rated number 5. You're doing so well. But when you're an entrepreneur, you don't get that a lot. You get a client here and there saying thank you and whatnot. But it's something that internally we take time out. We take time out between projects. Our staff take days off, and that's like not normal, not coming from your leave, just days off for you to recharge and to recollaborate and come back. And we do that as well. So our celebrations is actually time off because we work hard. We work hard, but we also gather. We come together. So we have offices in Joburg and in the Northwest. So we're always trying to find ways of bringing the whole team together to spend time, to socialize, to build.
Yeah. I think every entrepreneur needs something, tools, great partners that help you just focus on the bigger picture by taking care of some parts of the business that you don't necessarily always have to be hands-on on. And I wonder how Sage Business Cloud Accounting has really helped you manage the complexity of running your business, but also grow.
Sure. So, like earlier on, I said Bagaka is in the Northwest and is in Gauteng, and we're also in the Northern Cape. When I was starting, like in 2014, 2015, we used to have to drive from here to there and there and there. But what Sage did for us, and we were collecting invoices. Oh my word! Back then, our clients will give us boxes and boxes of invoices that then we needed to sit and capture, bank statements. But now everything is happening virtually, and Sage has enabled that. It has enabled efficiencies within our processing from a financial management point of view, but also from a compliance point of view. So regulatory tax reporting. We used to sit, you sit and you capture, then you sit and figure out what is taxable and what is not taxable. But Sage is doing that for us now. So it has really transformed how we do business. And it has allowed us to scale, and we don't even need like huge teams for us to be able to do that.
Yeah. I think about the businesses that you guys, they had this manual system of boxes of invoices and bank statements and this and that.
Exactly.
How do you get businesses like that to understand the role of, software like Sage to enable them to really focus on the innovation, the creativity, the driving growth, instead of focusing on the admin?
Yeah.
What would you say to a business to say, hey, look, you don't have to do it this way?
Exactly. So it was not easy in the beginning, but we showed them that actually Sage is not Sage accounting, but it's not just for accountants, because it's drive your own business growth. For example, before, people who do graphics will know that if you get a stationery pack, you also get an invoice template. But then having to move our clients and show them, like, listen, and this helps you track your invoices, how long they've been outstanding. You can get get your customer statement, send it to your customer. That was a life changer and a lifesaver for a lot of them, because they don't have to then sit and calculate tax and draft statement and follow up on invoices and say you've been like it became easier because it was integrating us as the accountant and the business, and it helped with the value add as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've scaled Bagaka now to a respected and accredited player. What lessons have you learned about scaling responsibly?
Oh, wow. I think, even today, 10 years later, we still believe in the lean method. And lean method is not, is integrating a lot of things. Like, we have a hybrid model. From an office point of view, you'll imagine that one of the biggest costs for professional services firm would be your office space, and we want it to look glossy, we want it to look nice. We can't just get any office space. So the costs add up. So from a lean model point of view, we've integrated the hybrid working here in Johannesburg. And I mean, North one thing that people don't tell you is that although we're in South Africa, but different provinces do business very differently.
Yeah.
So in the Northwest, then we have our office, and then in Northern Cape we have a virtual sort of operating model. But I would say to scale, you have to go lean. You have to be cost effective, and be measured with every decision that you make as an entrepreneur.
So what would you say has been the role of innovation, technology, and just digital tools to really help you scale to where you guys are? But if you're speaking to another business, how do you get them to go, hey, you know what? I don't want to keep doing things the way I've been doing them.
Yeah. So the efficiency in the fact that you become more agile in your decision making, right? Because the one thing that makes businesses stay stuck is because we are not responding to moves in the market as they happen. It's like you're responding to something that has happened 2 years ago. So technology enables that because it helps in the processing of the data and bringing trends closer to you. So sometimes previously we used to take months and months for you to analyze your trends to be able to see how you're doing as a business and where you're going. However, with a system like Sage, for example, your data is right there, and it helps you from a management point of view read the trends now and be able to make a quick and agile decision as to where you need to be going with your business. It's an enabler. Technology innovation enables. I don't believe it replaces people, and I know that's normally the general thought.
Yeah, and I know now everyone's AI crazy,
Exactly. And for me, every time I think of a use case for AI, it still needs me on the other end to analyze. But there's so many applications for it. I'm very excited about it, but I know that it's not going to replace my whole team. I think it's going to help. It's going to change their roles. It's going to change my role. I'm hoping, if you would know, as entrepreneurs, we get to be everything in the business, but I'm hoping to be more analytic, to sit there and think strategy, where we're going, read trends, vision, all the time. But unfortunately, you have to then work in the business as well and on the business as well. I'm crazy excited about the implications of AI, and I mean, as Sage systems have helped me see just the power of technology and innovation and what it can do for you. So I'm super excited.
Sure. Thinking forward to the next decade for Bagaka, what does the possibility look like?
Oh my word.
I like that because I know you've thought about this vision for a very long time.
A lot. And so today we present ourselves as an accounting firm, but tomorrow I want us to present ourselves very differently. I think we'll still do audit. I think we'll still do accounting, but more as a value add. I see us working a lot within the technology space, not just as users, but as developers. Because one thing as professional services people, consultants, we've accumulated a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge that now we need to just package and help build the future in which we want to exist in. And the future in which I'm existing, I'm not looking at a bank statement and trying to track, transactions. Everything is easy for me. I'm more focused on decision making. I have systems reading trends, and I'm just clicking everywhere. So yeah, we will be users of technology, but also developers as well of technology in our space.
I can't wait to be part of that future.
No, it's an exciting future to think about it. Like, I can't wait to get there. And funny, nice part about living in this complex, very fast-moving world is that tomorrow is tomorrow. I mean, the future is tomorrow. Like, it's right here, right? And so that's something that we are learning to pace ourselves as well, to move with the times and try to start looking for other opportunities outside of just ticking and bashing and, debating and crediting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you wish you knew at the beginning of your journey that you know now?
Ooh, I was very naive, like I think I mentioned that. But what's critical is that not all opportunities that are out there are for you, and it's okay. It's okay, because I think you also get to wallow on that big opportunity that you have missed, and you start chasing your tail because you're here, you're there. But I think we've learned to focus on what we wanted to do and not chase each and every opportunity that existed, because we could have done everything, with as a professional services company. There's so much that you can do from an advisory point of view. But we needed to just focus and say, hey, we are expecting this area. Let's just focus on the opportunity that exists there and build, because then we are scaling within that. We are building technology within that space as well.
Sure. Thank you so much, Nolo. I'm really happy I got to catch up with you and just like learn about your business and the incredible work that you're doing. I can't wait to see the next 10 years of Bagaka and just, sure. I'm so proud of you. Are you proud of yourself?
I am.
Yes.
I'm learning to be proud.
Yeah, and you're learning to celebrate too.
I'm learning to celebrate.
Yes.
I'm learning to, and to just say, wait a minute, we've done well. 10 years later,
Yes.
Bagaka is still here. So, yeah, I'm very excited for our next 10 years. We'll definitely be here because we're legacy building.
Ooh,
So watch this space. I hope you to catch up with you maybe every 5 years. And then we might look like a very different business in 10 years, but I'm excited to catch up with you in 5 years' time.
Let's catch up in 5 years then.
Let's catch up in 5 years' time, yeah.
It'll be a good way to really follow up in the right way.
And see if no. It will be a great story. Trust me. On
Say that again.
It'll be a great story.
Is it a
Great story. Great story.
Sure. That was an amazing end. Amazing end.